Hey guys, Brenda Mullard. I am here working on some ornaments. I thought I would just hop on and see what y'all were up to and maybe do a little talking, do a little painting, have a little fun. Talk about a few things that I have coming up. If you haven't seen the November calendar that's been released, it is on this page in the feed, I guess you would call it. Yeah, check it out. There's like 4 different things that are scheduled for this month. Special projects, special workshops. They're all online other than the one that's in Stockbridge that is a live painting party, which is full. We have 30, I think we're up to 33 people. So, but that's the only live one. Everything else is online, so you can just join us right from your kitchen, dining room table, office, basement, wherever you paint or wherever you make and create. So it's a full workshop, has all everything that you would need to know to be able to create the same project that I did. Our first one is early November. I want to say the 7th. I have to look right to be able to tell you the exact date. But it is an autumn themed gift tag. So I give you the full supply list. I put a PDF of the image that you will download and print and then draw right onto your tag. Now you can purchase a wooden tag. I got mine at Michael's. Or you can cut out your own out of wood if you want wood. Or you can just use a heavier paper, like a heavy watercolor paper or a multimedia kind of paper that's a little bit thicker. Even cardboard. You could do it on cardboard too. But they're really cute. They're really cool. That's all in the feed as well. So that's the first project that we are working on. The kit of the month is our Snow Friends, like Snow Friends. That is the live painting party that I'm doing in Stockbridge. But I also created the kit, so if you are interested in purchasing the kit to do that project, I will have more information coming very soon for that. And then there are other projects. There's a Saturday Coffee and Create, a 2-hour workshop that you can join me for that. And then there's one more weekend, or one more Tuesday in there that is a Love Note magnet that you'd be learning to paint too. They're all workshops. They're all, like I said, online. You can join me from your favorite place in the house with your comfiest clothes on and your favorite beverage and just hang out and have fun. So that is that. I just want to let y'all know about that. And I'm getting a little message here that my stuff, there we go. I think we're good. There we go. Okay. So I am working on all these ornaments, and I'm just going to continue to work on these ornaments. I'm filling orders already, which is amazing. For these really cute little truck ornaments that I started. So I was actually fortunate to be able to purchase a few of the ornaments with the holes cut out so that they have the windows cut out. But I did cut a whole bunch of wood out of wood this past weekend. They don't have the window cut out, but I'm going to paint them the same way. So they're just going to have the little window in them. So not a big deal. And it's just kind of one more choice for the designs for the trucks. So very cool. Let's see. What else? I don't know. It's Halloween. My doorbell's kind of ringing, not badly. I've had a few people come. We don't live on a big street. We live in a court. And we're kind of like the last court in a sequence of courts. So we don't really get a ton of trick-or-treaters coming to our door. And of course my husband and my boys are pretty okay with that because they're like more candy for them, so whatever's left over. My youngest is out trick-or-treating with some friends right now, so he's having a blast. And yeah, life is good. I'm sitting here painting ornaments on Halloween. That's kind of crazy. So other than that, If you happen to hop on, please say hi so that I know that you're here. Or if you are watching this as a replay, please do a hashtag replay so that I can kind of see that too, because then I kind of get an idea, like, how many people actually see this, and do I continue to do these here, because I just want to make sure that people are getting something out of them. And you know, even if it's a replay, it's kind of hard to hop on when people say they're going to go live on Facebook, and especially today because it is Halloween. So, but it's just good to know that you're there. So if you say hi, that'd be awesome. Also, if you guys have any ideas for painting, virtual painting parties that you want to do, let me know. Send me a message, or just ask it in the Love, Laugh, and Paint group, and get some feedback on how many other people would be willing to do it, because I will design a project for anything, for anybody that's looking for something, because I love to design projects. That's like my favorite thing to do. So I'm just doing some trees. I'm just getting some base colors put on because I can't really do the details and designs until I get that part done. So I had a few orders for some ornaments, and I thought, you know, I'm just going to hop on live. Come hang out for a little bit. See if anybody else is around. That's what I'm doing. We had a crazy day at school today. We had like a special activities. Well, it's Halloween anyway, so the kids are jacked away the way it is. And then we had some special Fall Fest activities, and the kids were really jacked because of the Fall Fest activities. And so it was a little crazy, but it was good. Some of these paints are a little thicker. They cover a little bit better than others. So for some colors I have to do a double coat. Other colors I can just get away with one. Either way it's fine. It doesn't take very long to do a second coat, but sometimes depending on the color and what I'm painting on, I have to add an extra coat. So like I said, if you hopped on, please say hi so I know I'm not talking to myself. People would think you're crazy, but I'm not. Normally anyway. Maybe a little crazy. All artists are a little crazy. So this has got to be the earliest that I've ever started Christmas ornaments ever. I am more of a Thanksgiving fan than I am of a Christmas fan. I find Christmas very, very stressful. Anybody else? I know it's, you know, a holiday and it's about giving and like all that stuff, and I totally love that part of it, but the whole shopping, wrapping, parties, taking stuff to parties, what am I going to make? It's crazy. Hey, Lisa. So it's kind of nuts. Oh, good. I'm good. I'm glad, Lisa, you are not. I'm not the only one, because everybody acts like I'm a crazy person for saying that I really do not care for Christmas much, just because I love the meaning of the season. Don't get me wrong. I love all that stuff. Lights are pretty, decorations are nice, but it stresses me out. It stresses me out. And I'm trying to find ways, and it kind of drives my husband crazy. Love your creativity. Oh, thank you. I'm glad it inspires you. Glad my creativity is. That's good. That's what I want to do. I love seeing what other people make because that inspires me, and I get ideas, and then I do stuff, and then I share stuff with you guys. So it's just like a cycle. Christmas has become too commercialized. I want it simple. Oh, I hear ya. I hear ya. I hear ya. Well, and Lisa, I don't know if you remember my dad, or had ever seen like our house at Christmas with my dad. My dad would decorate. We'd have like 3 Christmas trees, literally, like. And it, you know, as they got older, it was a little different. But I remember being younger, and we would have like 2 or 3 Christmas trees, and they would all be decorated to the hilt. Our house would be decorated. You know, my dad would make tons of candy and Christmas cookies and all this stuff. And, you know, back then, we didn't have sports like every single night of the week. We didn't have all these other activities and all this other stuff on the weekends, and or at least our family didn't. So it was so much different then, with just like less stuff. But man, I don't know. I never truly got into enjoying the whole like gift wrapping and stuff. Ugh. It's just so much. And I really do envy the people that just really like make their gifts just this gorgeous gift within a gift, really. With the beautiful wrapping and bows and ribbons and all that kind of stuff. It's gorgeous, but man, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. Oh, so these ornaments go pretty quick. Once you get all the base color on and it's all dry, then the fun begins. Not that this isn't fun, it's just kind of mindlessness. Just painting on the solid color. What are you going to do with these? This is actually an order. Somebody had ordered a bunch of these ornaments from me. So I'm actually filling an order already. These right here are sold. And some of them go on my Etsy shop. And some of them are going to go to the live paint party that I have coming up in November in Stockbridge, because we're going to have some items set up there with a shop. So some of them will be available there, and then yeah, I take orders. I get lots of orders. I think today I got an order for 10 of them, so they go pretty quick. So the trees and the trucks are usually the most popular, but I do have I do quite a bit of the plaid. Here, hold on, I'll show you. I do quite a few of the plaid trees, and then some of the round buffalo plaid. That's like the whole new trend, you know. So I've got like these that I personalize with names on them. These are glittery. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, there you go. I don't know if you can usually see that. And then I do just different round ones with names on them and stuff like that. So yeah, keeps me out of trouble. Keeps me out of trouble. The ones that I cut are a little harder to paint. Not terribly. Oh, I just heard my youngest come home. He must be done. Has a bag full of loot. Bag full of candy. Making sure. It's kind of hard to, just kind of always have to check every once in a while just to see if anybody else new joined us or if anybody's got a comment or question. Oh, I'm running out of space here. I'm going to have to make some space. Probably just start painting my stripes is what I'll do. And I'll set those aside. These are fun though. I really enjoy painting these. Someday I will have a play area when work doesn't get in the way. Oh, I hear you. I said, you do inspire me. Do you really? You really do, but it seems just visit Hobby Lobby. Sorry, Lisa, I gotta read your... Doesn't always let me see the full. But I seem to just visit Hobby Lobby Michaels and come home with... Oh! I never know. Oh, I am notorious. I am notorious for that. Well, you get into Michaels or Hobby Lobby and they have all that cool stuff. And you see like cool ideas because they have all that home stuff that's there. And I am the worst when it comes to like seeing something and be like, oh, I can make that. And then I never, ever, ever do. Hey, Melissa, how are you? I haven't seen you or talked to you in such a long time. I'm glad you're here. And I am notorious for buying a bunch of stuff, craft stuff, art stuff. And then I'll bring it downstairs in my studio. And I will leave it in the bag. Because, you know, I'm going to start it right away. Never do. Not usually, anyway. And, yeah. And then I'm cleaning out my studio a few months later. And it's like, oh, yeah, that's where that went. I kind of forgot where I put that. So, yeah. I do the same thing. Same thing. All right. Tore off some paper towel here. Where did I put that? Hey, Jack.
Hey.
I'm live on Facebook. We're doing some painting here with some friends. How much? 40 pounds of candy?
It's so much.
My child has 40 pounds of candy. Oh, Jack. Come here. I don't know if they can see that. Go stand in the door. Here. That is Jack's loot, you guys. Oh my goodness. Oh Lord. Okay. Well, we're going to have to do some really good toothbrushing.
Bye.
Bye, bud. Oh my Lord. He has been only out for like 2 hours. 2 hours, and he comes home with 40 pounds of candy. I'm sure they weighed it. I know they weighed it. I know either he did it with his friends or my oldest son told him to weigh it when he lifted it up. Oh my. Good for him. That's awesome. Oh my God, right? Oh man, the good old days. And that was only 2 hours. We have trick-or-treating here from 4 to 8. And what time is it right now? It's only 7. It's 7 o'clock. So he was out just a little under 3 hours trick-or-treating and has 40 pounds of candy. Oh my God. It's like the candy season. Do you guys have like, or when you had little kids, it seems like Halloween is the beginning and they get their, their loot, and that usually, sometimes, with Jack, I'm not so sure, my other children it does, would last until like almost probably Christmas-ish time where their candy's totally gone. And then the Christmas stuff would last pretty close to like Valentine's Day, and then Valentine's Day would last close to like Easter, and it's like it would just kind of roll over from season to season now after Halloween. It's crazy. He just got a morph suit. That's the only thing that he had for Halloween. That's what he wore. He wanted a morph suit. I don't know why, but that's what he wanted, so that's what he wore. Alright, let's see here. Assess things a little bit. I'm going to move this one over here. Move that one back. Move that one back. I have orders for all of the hold ones, so I am going to move those up so they're in my space. So if I see some people joining and jumping on, please make sure you say hi. Let me know you're here. You don't even have to talk anymore if you don't want to. It's just nice to see those that join me. If you have any questions or anything, please don't hesitate to ask. Like I said, I am beginning the online workshops this month. I have coming up November. Well, I have the calendars on the group page as well as the Love, Laugh, Paint and the Visual Art Academy page with the November activities. So I have an autumn themed gift tag is one of the first projects, the first week of November. And basically what happens is you get comfy, put some comfy clothes on, grab your favorite beverage, just get real comfortable. You can, unless you even have friends over, you can have friends over and do it as a group. That's always fun too. But I make sure that you have a full supply list so you know what you need before we start. You get a tracer so that you can trace the pattern on. If you want to use my pattern, that's awesome. It's a pattern that you can trace on with some carbon paper, and I basically show you how to do that. A full list with all the paint that you need. You can go to Hobby Lobby, Michael's, even Walmart has it for pretty cheap. Like I said, I got the wooden tags. I found some wooden tags at Michael's, and I just use those because they're already done. But you can, with the pattern, if you want to cut out a wooden tag, you can do that. You can cut out a cardboard. You can use a heavier duty paper. It all works. You can do like watercolor paper or mixed media paper. It all works great. And then you just create a gift card tag like this. This one is not the autumn one, but this is kind of the idea with the tag, and it's almost like a little piece of artwork that you can use. You can use it as like a table decoration for Thanksgiving. You can use it for gifts for people when you take a bottle of wine for Thanksgiving and you put it around the top of the bottle of the wine. It's just a give thanks. It's a giving thanks tag. So, and I should have brought that down here and I didn't because I forgot. But that's one of the projects. We have a Coffee and Create one of the Saturday mornings, the second week of November. with a small painting project. It's about a 2 hour workshop. Again, I give you all of the supplies. I give you a list of all the supplies that you need, the pattern and the tracer that you would purchase or that you would use to trace on a small canvas. We do 6x6 canvases because they are small and they're easy to use and they're quick, so that you can finish it within that 2 hour period. And then we have a few other activities for November on that calendar. So if you're interested in the tag, make sure you sign up. There is a ticket with the cost on the page and in the group. I do have it through Eventbrite, so if you're purchasing a ticket but you're not coming to my house or we're not meeting in live place, we're just going to be here. I'm set up a private Facebook group, and we all hop in the private Facebook group, and that Facebook group is there for you. After about a week or so, I kind of encourage people to share what they're doing and what they created, so that other people can see it from the group. And then we archive it, and then you have access to it for a full year. So you can use that workshop as many times as you want, like for an entire year. So, yeah, and it's $10. It's $10. So, for an evening of fun, an hour of hanging out with some pretty awesome chicks, and hanging out and doing some really fun artwork and making something really cool. I don't know. Most people pay more for some coffee or a little bit of lunch at least once a week. So, or that, grocery store purchase that's like as you're leaving the aisle and you really don't need it, but you buy it anyway because it's there. Yeah, so that is coming up that first week in November. So make sure to sign up for that, so I can get everything all squared away and set for that group. And I can also set up that private Facebook group so that when we go live and teach it, everyone will have access. So I encourage you guys to have, invite a couple girlfriends over. Have a couple cocktails, set yourselves up, and just be ready to have a really, really good time. That's what it's all about. And I just teach it live, kind of like I am now, but I teach, so you can see everything. And answer questions as we go, and make sure everybody feels comfortable with what they're doing, because my goal is to make you successful. If you're not having fun, then I'm not having fun, and that's not good. So everybody's got to be having fun. That's the rule. And if we're not, then we got to change what we're doing. Because I am finding as I get older that if you're not doing something that's fun and bringing you joy, you should not be doing it. It only took me, 47 years to figure that out? But at least I figured it out. So, I think that is November 5th. I'd have to look on the calendar for exact day. It's on a Tuesday. But they're super cute. And a picture of the tag is, I put a picture of the tag that we'll be doing on the page and in the group as well. And I have had to start doing this stuff here instead of in the group, because I found out that if you do something in a group, you can't share it. So I want to make sure that if people see something that they think that other people will like, that they can share it, because then the more the merrier. So, and I am totally about the more the merrier. I went to lunch with a friend today, and we went to this little cafe in Green Bay, and it was so awesome. It was run by two people. Both of them were chefs. One was also like a farm to table, like natural kind of chef, and then the other one was just like a well-known chef. And they had opened up this cafe, and it employs all special needs people. So mentally and physically, people with disabilities. And the place is awesome. I mean, it is awesome. It was so cute. Hey, Haley! It was so cute because they were so over the top friendly. And just like falling over themselves to help me order, and it was amazing. Like, I will go there now for lunch all the time. It is my absolute new favorite place to go. It is so cute. And they have it where people over the age 60, they have 2 different meals a day that they can choose, and they eat for free if they're 60 and older. So, I'm like, that's cool. And the food is delicious. So, it's on Adams Street in Green Bay, and I can't remember the exact name of the cafe. It ends in cafe, but it's on Adams Street, and it is just the cutest place ever. It is so awesome. So I highly, highly recommend it. Highly recommend it. Oh, stripes are always fun. How are you, Haley? How's it going tonight? Are you getting excited? Haley is one of my partners for the live event in Stockbridge for our live paint, sip, and shop party. The first of many, I believe. We are sold out and full, which is awesome. I can't wait. It's going to be so much fun. And we're going to be with some awesome women. Just out to have fun and make something cute. And again, I can't wait to make them totally successful. Hey, Lori Nelson. How are you? Super glad you are here joining me. If you guys did anything fun for Halloween, let me know. I'm here painting, but Haley and good. Haley and Lori, Jack just came down, and he had his little, his like sack of candy. 40 pounds of candy he got tonight in little less than 3 hours. 40 pounds of candy. Ridiculousness. That'll last a while. Well, with Jack, who knows? The other 2 kids, it would last a while. That one I kind of have to watch closely. Because he'll sit and eat the whole thing. It's crazy. That's the spirit, yeah. Lori, when are you putting your tree up this year? What's the date? I know you are always an early bird with your Christmas stuff because you love it. And I know your nieces and nephews come and help you. Stripey, stripey, stripies. Kind of blipped a little bit, but that's alright. I can always paint over it. Touch it up. It's a great thing about paint. Next weekend. That a girl. That a girl. Next weekend the Christmas tree goes up. I will probably wait a little bit. Maybe the day after Thanksgiving. I'm not ready. Although the snow, I have to say, the snow kind of helps, and I've never, 3 trees. You're doing 3 trees? 3 trees in your place, in your new place? How big is this place, Lori? That's awesome. That's awesome, 3 trees. I know you've got a ton of ornaments and decorations. I know you love it too. You can just come and do mine too. How about that? Whew, all right. Stripety stripes. I've got two trucks here that, yeah, 2 trucks that are kind of wet. I'm going to have to wait a little bit to finish painting them. I'm booked every weekend after that. Yes, 3 trees. Oh my gosh. I'm going to have to make my way to Madison so that I can see your new place. Just have to behave ourselves in Madison. Our old hangout place. Just give some cookies and I'm in. Oh, you're in. Got it. Whatever you want. Whatever you want, you can have it. Funny. Oh yeah. Shoot. They're coming along here. Pretty okay. There we go. That's no fun behaving. You're right. It's not. It's not. Gotta be responsible. Kind of. You know. You know. Let's see. I'm gonna let those other 2 sit and dry, but I'm gonna touch up the ones I just did. And the other wooden ones, that wood just sucks up that paint. It's kind of crazy. Hey, Stacy! Stacy's here, everybody. Oh. We're just hanging out painting ornaments, Stace. Talking about how my kid just brought home 40 pounds of candy for Halloween in less than 3 hours. How Lori's putting up 3 Christmas trees. Craziness. Craziness. I was talking to a lady today about, she was asking me, what's all this stuff you're doing online, and what is all that about? What do you, what's caused, what are you doing that for? What's, I was just telling her, like, how, I just love, like, painting and making stuff, and I always have people asking me how to do it, and, what they need, and, what are the steps to do it, and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, well, I just decided that, since I love to do it, and I love coming up with projects, and I love hanging out with people that are fun. Gotta add that are fun part to it. Prepare yourselves for inappropriateness. Oh, come on, no, you're not that bad. I just told her, like, I decided to do some online workshops, and, like, it's so fun to, like, go on live, like, now with you guys. There's a lot of people that are like, oh, I would never, I could never do a live, right? And I'm like, well, it's not about me. It's not about me. I'm just there to help people through figuring out what to do for projects and show them what I'm doing and how I'm doing it, and so it has really nothing to do with me. I'm just sharing what I know. So it's not scary at all. I don't like right now I have no nerves at all. But there's some people that get very, very nervous doing Facebook Lives and teaching stuff, and even if they know it really, really well, they get nervous, and I really don't. So that's kind of what I told her, like, why I'm doing it, because I like sharing this stuff, and I know that there are people that are looking for a place that they feel comfortable, that they can come be creative, that they don't feel judged. They want to find, especially women, they want to find women that are just like them. It's the beer or wine that you, is that beer or wine? It's the beer or wine that you have off camera. You're such an inspiration. Oh, thanks, Stacy. Aw. Yeah, no. I have, where's my cup of water? I have my big cup of water. It's just water, I swear. I swear. I'm not as good as what I used to be, Stace, when it comes to that area. Lori can attest to that. I'm a big old lightweight. Big old lightweight. So I was working on these ornaments. I got orders already, guys. I can't believe it, but that's awesome. This will definitely keep me out of trouble for a little bit. We sold out our paint party, the live paint party in Stockbridge. We have 32 people. We had 30 spots, and we had people that are like, please, 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 let me in, can we come? Of course, I can't say no to people that want to paint and have fun, so we are at 32 people for the live paint party, and I just opened up the tickets. Was it yesterday, day before last, for the autumn gift tag workshop that's going to be live on Facebook. November 5th, I think it is. I have to look on the calendar for the exact day. And of course, because you're in your home, or you're somebody else's home, or you guys are doing it as a group or someplace, wherever, and it's through a Facebook Live group, you can be wherever, dressed in whatever, drinking Stacy, whatever, and just have fun. You can be cozy, creative, and we all get to hang out and talk like this, and it's just a ton of fun. So those tickets went on sale the day before last. It's $10, guys. $10, and I give you the full supply list that you need, and the supplies really are not anything crazy. You could use cardboard to make it and buy a couple of the colors at Walmart for 50 cents a bottle and spend like $3. Seriously, it's nothing. Eggnog here, yum. Ooh, yum, yeah. So it's $10 for the ticket, and then, I give you the pattern template. I give you the full, supply list that I use, and all you do is you download the template. Like I said earlier, I found the tag at Michael's. It was like $2 with 40% off. And if you're a teacher, you get an extra 15% off. I don't know if you guys knew that. And that was at Michael's. So like $1 something for a wooden gift tag. And if you can't find one that's already done like at Michael's, you can cut your own out of like real thin plywood, or use cardboard, or use like watercolor mixed media paper that's heavy and paint it on there. I mean, the options are endless, and it's a super cute little gift to give, like for a hostess gift for Thanksgiving. And I'm gonna need one of those ornaments. Send me a message, lady. Send me a message with what you want and what you want on it. So yeah, it's just a fun activity, fun night. And it's a great little gift to take with you to Thanksgiving or whatever. Decorate your table. Whatever. So, all those are available now as we speak. And it's just credit card. It goes on through Eventbrite. We've used them for various things, for like my kids' school activities and all that kind of stuff. We use that for our live paint party that we have coming up in Stockbridge. It just works nicely because it's secure and they accept all credit cards, and it's just real simple. So that's what I used for that. All right. Be careful because I'm kind of getting a little bit thick in some spots, but I think it's going to be okay. I put a post on in the group too, you guys. If anybody dressed up for Halloween, I would love to see what you did. We had like Fall Fest at school, so one of the band teachers dressed up like Bob Ross. So of course, we had Bob Ross and some other cute costumes. I just did orange and black this morning. I got up to work out. I went to the gym, and it was kind of snowing a little bit when I left. It was like 4 in the morning. Yes, 4 in the morning. And I went and worked out, and when I got done, it was about 5:35, 5:40, somewhere in there. and I walked out and it's like snowing harder when I left the gym than when I got there. So of course then I'm like, oh great, my drive to Green Bay is going to be less than awesome, which it was, because there were like accidents everywhere. Not everywhere, but one in Freedom on the highway, one on 172. So what normally takes me about 35 minutes took me an hour to get to work this morning. And I did make it safe, but man, this is way too early to begin this winter weather driving stuff too. It's crazy. Hey Tracy! How's it going tonight? Tracy had an awesome shirt on today for Halloween that she posted in the group. That was really awesome. Thank you for doing that. Sharing that you made that shirt. It was fun. So those that are just joining, I'm just working on a few ornament orders here. I got an order for about 8 ornaments today, so that's pretty awesome. And why not jump on and paint while I'm with you guys, because then I get to jaw jack and paint at the same time. It doesn't get much better than that. And I wouldn't just jaw jack with anybody. Corios goes crazy, my husband, because he's like, he can talk to anybody. He can just jump right in and just start a conversation with anybody about anything, and like find a connection within a couple of minutes of talking to somebody. And I'm like, how do you do that? I have no idea how you do that. You are so, oh, thanks, Tracy. Coming from you, another talented, wonderful person. That means a lot. Thank you. Tracy's pretty amazing with creating stuff too. It's pretty, just super creative. All right. Should maybe squeeze a little bit of this on my palette. So like, since I have a lot of you here, I know kind of everybody's in different places with like how comfortable they feel with making, painting, creating, whatever. So if you are like a very beginner kind of person, like you either have never painted or have done it like once or twice, maybe at like a paint party, like the paint and sip kind of stuff or whatever. What's like one thing that you wish you knew that you don't right now about painting or making or creating? Did you buy those pre-cut? The ones with the holes, I did. I got those at Michael's. I found them at Michael's. They're just not painted. These I did, but these I cut myself because I bought these out of Appleton. They no longer had anymore, and then I went to Green Bay and bought them out too. Because all of a sudden I'm like, boom, I got so many orders for these ones. So I bought the ones with the holes cut out, but the other ones or the windows cut out, but the other ones like these, I cut myself. I just used thin plywood, and I just cut them I just cut them myself, so. But like as I was saying, like if I was to teach someone who doesn't know a whole lot of painting, a whole lot about painting, what is like one of the first things you would want to know? Because I'm thinking about doing a course for very beginners, or, well, not or, and, for like people that just don't, they maybe like know how to do stuff, but they just don't know, like the technical parts of it, or the terms that they probably should know, but they don't, or simple little stuff like getting discounts at Michael's and Hobby Lobby, or purchasing art supplies online somewhere, or stuff like that. There's a lot of people, I guess, that don't know about that stuff. So, what paints to use, what brushes to use, stuff like that is just like basic knowledge to get started. But of course, not everybody knows that. So, if there's stuff that you would wonder about or want to know about, just list it here, or message me later too. You can do that too if you don't want to say it in front of everybody. That's fine. But I'm real curious to know what are some of the things that people kind of wish that they knew or want to know. Sounds like somebody's going to come through the ceiling, I swear to God. They walk so heavy across the floor. Hey guys, if you are just jumping on, let me know. I see there's quite a few people that are kind of hopping on and hopping off. If you hop on and you haven't said hi yet, make sure that you do, just so that I know you're there and I can say hi to you too. Whew, sometimes I gotta remember to breathe. There we go. All right. Just kind of painting stripes on here. Nothing too crazy, too fancy. Just trying to get the face stuff done here. almost done. Kind of the basic parts to these. It's kind of nice. It's not necessarily the fun part, but it does have to be done. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just doing some stripes here. There we go. Go back and clean up a few spots. So again, if you hop on, just say hi, let us know that you're here. Just taking some time to fill some ornament orders. That I got. Taking a little time out for myself to make and do. I'm running out of space here. For all my ornaments to be able to dry. Hey, if you're on, if you just jumped on, please say hi. That way I know I'm not by myself. We've had a few others jump on and off. Taking a little time to watch and hang out. There we go. All right, let's see. is here. Oh my gosh, it's almost 8 o'clock already. I can't even believe it. Time flies when you're having fun. Alright. I'm going to do a couple more stripes and then I'm going to color it good for now. Let everything dry. Tend to overwork stuff a little bit and then I mess it up and then I gotta go back and fix it. So patience is important. A little too close. A little too close to that other one. So we're just gonna gently take care of that. I can touch a few things up. There we go. Just taking and painting some stripes. Oh, I think I'm going to call it good for tonight, guys. So, just a reminder for those of you that may not have seen that earlier in the video, make sure that you hop on, check out the Autumn themed gift tag workshop coming up. It's November 5th, I believe. It's a Tuesday night. It's from 6 to 7 p.m. Central Time. $10. You get the full list of all the supplies that you need, and it's not many. You get the full template tracer that you can trace onto your surface to paint. You can purchase pre-cut wooden tags at like Michael's, Hobby Lobby, wherever, or you can get your own. You can use my template and just trace and cut it out yourself. It doesn't take very much work if you have a little jigsaw or a scroll saw or whatever. It's not a big deal. Or you can use watercolor paper or a heavier paper like I did. This is clearly not the autumn theme one, but this is the same kind of idea that the tag is. It's the same size that we'll be doing the autumn themed. $10, night of just having fun, creating, get some girlfriends together. I do a Facebook Live and teach you as we go. Really a lot of fun. So I hope that you'll join me. Go take a look at the November calendar. There's some really awesome things coming up for workshops and fun stuff. There's a Saturday Coffee and Create, 2-hour workshop coming up, and other workshops on there. So take a look. I hope that you can join me and check out all of the listings within the feed on both the Love, Laugh, and Paint group as well as the Love, Laugh, and Paint page where you are right now to watch this live video. It will be shared other places, but if you're watching it live, that's where you are, as well as the Visual Art Academy, which is my webpage. So check out thevisualartacademy.com. There are 2 free painting workshops, one that's a Halloween theme and one that is the stacked coffee cup workshop. Both of those are free so that you can kind of get a gist of what a workshop looks like with me. But I'm really excited to have you there, and it was really great for those of you that could join me tonight. I hope that you have an awesome, awesome night. I hope you had a great Halloween for those of you that celebrate Halloween, and just thank you so much for joining me. Thank you so much for your kind words and your support and just your constant support. You're awesome. I love all of you guys, and thanks, and I just want to say have an awesome night, and I will see you very, very soon.